Welcome to the Stephen Hasner Show. Today we're going to be looking at clips of the top 7 most dangerous sports. All right, today I have Erin Tankersley with me, our Director of Operations at Hasner Law, and she is a sports enthusiast, so I have her included today.
Big word. And I've done at least one of these.
She allegedly has done all 7.
First one, surfing. I have done that one. Stephen grew up surfing, so we've both done this. Oh my gosh, nice. Not that big of a wave. I'm on little waves. Fractures pelvis in 2
big
places.
Wave. You see how thick those waves are too?
This has got to be Hawaii.
Ugh. It could be a lot of places. This says fatal surfing accident. Oh, look
this
at how
guy
big
fractures
that wave
his back.
Is. Wow.
Is this Australia?
Oh
Hawaii
my
or something?
gosh, you see the wave. People don't realize how powerful the lip of that wave is.
Okay, you can stop that one.
I'm enjoying it though.
No, I'm not.
Just.
My stomach feels queasy.
All right, one more.
Oh.
Just a big tube. He just couldn't hang in the tube.
Broken face, it says.
He tried to. Now, was he hit by the lip or down?
Oh, it looks like his head hit the. Oh, he's all bloody.
Love it. Love surfing. I mean,
Stephen grew up surfing.
I'm not excited these guys were injured, but most people don't know that I grew up surfing. That was my primary sport for almost my entire childhood. And I've surfed some amazing waves. And actually, I have evidence.
Oh, here we go with scars.
This is 13 years old. It may be hard to see in the video, dropping down a wave. It does, I actually used to tell people it was a shark bite. It was low tide, and I dropped in, same thing, kind of fell, and the board came back up, and the skeg of the board. So you can like see the bone.
According to the American Journal of Sports Medicine, the approximate rate of injury for surfers is 6.6 injuries per 1,000 surfs. But the likelihood of dying is 0.0004%.
Yes. And then you take all the surfers and how many would actually go surf 60-foot waves? There's not many people. I'm sure their percentages are much higher of being injured and also dying.
And what insurance company is going to cover you if you're some pro surf?
So scroll down.
Here's what the World Surfers League says. The World Surfers League says they're not the insurer. We've just facilitated policies that cover members for competition in the professional
they may have
events.
a group health insurance policy that you pay into. I can talk about surfing the whole time.
I know. Moving on.
I got it. So it's base jumping with a parachute?
Yeah.
So I did.
See you later, guys.
I paraglided in Interlaken, Switzerland.
I'm more left.
Okay, I have a story for this one after. I can't.
So base jump is just you're jumping straight off and you just go down?
Yeah.
Or you
You have to jump out. No. Yeah, it's with a parachute. So you jump out and you pull your chute and swear all the way down apparently. Okay.
Did it wait too long or was it not high enough?
It's not very high. But he looks alive. Near fatal accident. He's hurt.
But he didn't gauge the height. I mean, he just says, I'm just going to jump.
Yeah, so
that's
that's the rush for base jumpers. Here's my story. I had an old college roommate who did this. Crazy, crazy stuff. I've never base jumped. I'm afraid of heights. It's hard enough for me to climb up and down a ladder. But one of my college roommates, a female, would base jump. Up into the mountains and base jump. They'd do buildings, but then all of a sudden, police started cracking it down. This was early 90s and stuff. But I think it's crazy.
Yeah, it would make sense though if you're on like a high enough building that gives you enough time. But that one didn't look like.
But that's the whole rush for them is like.
That you're doing it late.
Am I gonna live? Yeah,
well, if the stat is that 1 in every 60 participants dies, I think that's pretty risky.
Crazy.
And what insurance company is going to cover something that risky?
None. Not
0. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that there are laws in a lot of areas that it's illegal.
It's illegal. It's a crime for sure.
Did you guys do the legal section?
There is no legal section for base jumping. It's illegal.
There's no bungee jumping. I did bungee jump 40 stories. So I have like a risky side that people don't realize. I look like the nerd, but I'm really not. You can choose to put the bungee in your chest or in your ankles, but the ankles is, I think, more intense. I like the feel of it. But what's so cool about it is you jump off and you dive and you go down. The best part is the second one is almost as high as the first. But here's the crazy part.
It's probably number 8.
The next year after I did it, someone jumped off the 100 meter with a 180 meter bungee.
Oh,
so how did that go? And that died, and they shut it down.
That was
Does he have a case? Because whose fault is that?
Well, yes,
he has
a
case.
Okay, we've gone through surfing, base jumping, and extra credit was bungee jumping. Now on to bull riding.
With no video. Maybe she could find video for that one and add it in.
She's going to put your face
wow,
on
look at that bungee jumping.
She's going to
That's
create
crazy.
an entire
That's amazing.
meme
Are you
with
watching
Stephen
that?
Hasner's face.
70.
It's a minute.
That just hurts my midsection.
My lower back. Are you kidding me?
Is that appropriate to say on video? Oh, got him. You better get up quick. You're going to fall off that bull.
Stay with me, guys.
Oh, he felt that. I got to watch that again. That was too good.
We're watching it again?
Yes, it was too good. Did he get speared, actually?
No, so he's bent, and the bull pushes him down. I think that's where he breaks it.
He did pretty well for a while. And then,
He did great.
Yeah.
Right here. Boom. Ow. Eesh.
It's so weird because I don't see the legs. Then the bull comes in with the back legs trying to stomp on him. You know they intentionally are going after
I bet
him.
they may show it in slow-mo.
Yeah, he was balling right there.
Okay, the bull's name is Carrillo Cartel.
I thought he was money right there.
He was almost 8 seconds. It was
then he
like
lost it.
650 or something.
He's still up. Oh, then the buttocks is gone.
Right here, watch.
On that hand that's in that rope, and he just
where was
couldn't
the
hold on.
leg?
Right here, watch.
You see Shorty Shorty was in the right.
Boom.
Man, right on the head.
1,000
Think of the
pounds.
weight. Look at the feet. Yeah, look at it right here.
Oh, he got his face
How
with
did
his
he
hoof.
not? Man,
Okay,
he is
stop that.
lucky
I
he
feel
didn't
sick.
die.
Okay,
Are we asking if there's really a case there?
I'm sure bull riders signed their life away. But here's the other thing. I will say, just as a side note, I had a friend who did bull riding, barrel racing.
You can have too many friends.
And she told me that a lot of them will black out. Your body goes into protection mode and will black out before it actually happens, because that happened to me with my horse accident, because I couldn't remember a thing. Your body sometimes blacks out before the real moment it happens. So I wonder if he did too.
I mean, how expensive do you think medical coverage is for some of these sports?
Yeah, I
Because
mean, how
they obviously are it's an organized sport. I mean, they're part
It's
of
PPR.
and
That
and
was PPR.
There's money involved. I mean, they're paid to do what they're doing. They're on TV, so there's TV contracts.
Have you ever tried to ride a bull in one of the cowboy bars and stuff? It's kind of hard.
And this says that it's 10 times more the rate of injury than American football, 13 times more than hockey,
Wow.
and even almost double what boxing.
So if you're a
is, but-
parent, you're definitely not allowing your child to compete
Yeah.
in bull riding.
This is
Number
like-
4,
this-
free solo climbing. Again, dumb.
Carabiner again.
Carabiner. No, so they drill those things in and they climb with their hands mainly, right?
Right here. Who creates those though?
No, like they do it themselves. Well, if you're climbing in some of these more popular places, those
There's
are
a
in.
course set up for
Yeah,
them.
that somebody has set it.
The guy caught him?
Yeah, so his rope caught him right there. See how he put? Oh, see it
Oh, it
let go.
broke.
Yeah. So maybe his carabiner broke too, though. It looks like he landed on his friend. That's rough.
Sue the rope manufacturer? I don't think
Or the
so.
carabiner.
Yeah.
See, carabiner unclipped. Yeah,
Free
if you look.
solo is without any sort of ropes. This is to show you what would happen if you did fall kind of without a rope. However, free solo.
There's nothing,
It's
right?
nothing.
Nothing.
There's
Nothing.
you're
So-
free. Would you argue as the risk goes up in something you're doing, the less likely you have a claim against someone else
Right.
for being injured?
Well, I could understand like if the carabiner malfunctioned, but how hard would that be to prove? Because if you know your carabiners, not only do you clip it, you're supposed to screw it on. How do you prove that you didn't screw it on? But solo climbing, I don't think you're gonna have a case against anybody solo climbing.
Yeah, I'm a risk taker, but solo climbing is another level.
30 deaths per year free solo climbing. But then that's just on people who've reported it. I'm sure there's lots that aren't reporting.
Well, if you're solo and you die, how do they find out?
Good point.
It's kind of like
kidding,
if
that's
it. Number 5, motocross, terrifying dirt bike crash, age restricted.
Man, he was going fast.
He's
too.
going super fast for the
guy-
terrain
I guess
and
the
then
guy-
comes to a cliff, essentially. And doesn't make the jump.
Oh my! What was that? A jump? That's
I
just
felt like he was supposed to go to the next
He was
hill.
supposed to go to the right.
Oh,
He
really?
didn't know where he was. The guy
Race.
to the left of him slowed down, seeing that there was an. I mean, look, you're kind of on the edge.
Oh yeah.
He just blew it.
He didn't. He completely went off track.
I can't believe that guy lived.
That's why you don't hump as near
You guys read the
cliffs.
comments?
Yeah.
According to dirt bike injuries and statistics for 2024, the overall incidence of motocross injuries was 94.5 per thousand. An outdoor motocross race is a rate of 76 per thousand. I'm not a math person,
I'm
but
not buying it. I think it's more.
I think it's underreported. Moving on.
Okay, MMA.
Have not tried that sport.
MMA I do all the time.
Oh, that's gross. It was like an ankle break or something.
Ankle, it was like completely sideways. I'm not buying that was soon after that.
Okay, shut that off.
Why are you
So that's almost as bad as watching Joe Theismann over and over.
Theismann's right leg.
That compound fracture when
going
the
through.
bone came out.
My assumption is he got kicked in the leg before that. How do you just go down taking a step back? But they
Stretch
do.
before your competitions. Athletes are normally covered by unions, not leagues. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. So they don't have to file
So
anything.
there's no
The
health
company will
insurance
just
coverage
pay.
because they're
Yeah.
making millions and
Yeah.
this cover is a part of the cost of doing business.
Injury stats for MMA. Oh gosh.
Here's my stat. They get injured a lot.
A lot. 228 per thousand exposures.
People
Safer
love-
than hockey.
I know I grew up a huge boxing fan, but MMA to me, I mean, I know it's hugely popular. I just think it's just too brutal.
It's not like you're going to be able to sue anybody, if that's what you're asking. Free diving
Is this diving in water?
without any oxygen.
As Miguel successfully reached the bottom and began his
You have to go
ascent,
too slow
he
up.
suffered a blackout due to low partial pressure of oxygen.
Oh, there he goes, blacked out.
The video shows the clear moment Miguel's hands start to lose grip of the rope, with his body rapidly becoming lifeless.
I'm surprised they're not giving him, they don't have tanks and they're not giving him oxygen right there.
So you have to be really careful when you go that deep and you ascend and you give oxygen, then there's that problem too. So at this point, he's blacked out. They just need to get him up and then
So
give him
they're
oxygen.
making sure water's not
Because
getting
the
into his
pressure,
lungs.
yeah.
Thanks to the fast acting team around him, he was brought to the surface.
But
and
you see, look at this. He's got like a
resuscitated with the use of
30-person
an oxygen mask.
team.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's obviously very risky, but
So in Korea, the older ladies do a lot of free diving for abalones, and they work up to holding their breath really long. But I know that coming back up, even just in scuba diving, you got to be careful.
yeah, that's pretty intense.
Thankfully,
I
he
grew
came
up,
back
He's fine.
and was
Yeah, I
completely
see him in
fine.
his hands.
Miguel is currently ranked as the third deepest freediver in history.
That's insane.
Third, that's
He had
weak.
dived
He needs to go from first.
He's
That's what he
dived
tried to do. It didn't work
122
out.
where
meters.
the world record
Wow.
is only
World
set
record's
at
125 meters at that point.
125 meters.
It's amazing what his,
How
lung,
how
what
many-
his lung
is that in
capacity
feet?
is to manage that.
400 feet?
That's deep. Yeah, it says, so for context, the world record is 214 meters.
According to the 2019 annual diving report, there were at least 955 breath hold diving incidents between 2004 and 2017, with 73% fatal outcomes. An average of at least 51 fatalities per year.
But this says there is insurance coverage. That's pretty crazy.
What?
I mean, if you're a straight free diver, I can imagine what you're paying for health insurance.
Which one do you think was the most dangerous out of all those 7? I actually think it's surfing or
Such
base
big
jumping.
waves. The rock climbing solo, I think that's the most risky because you're landing, it's a
It's not
hard
base jumping.
surface.
Base jumping
Well,
or
you have
free
a
solo climbing?
you have a shot with base jumping that you
'Cause
have
you're
a
shooting,
parachute
and
that
you've
may
picked,
give you.
okay, 50 feet, 100 feet.
So you're probably less likely to die, more likely to have severe lower extremity injuries.
You're most likely to break both your legs.
Free solo climbing's got mine.
Okay, sure.
Most dangerous?
Free solo climbing.
Okay, that's it for today. If I forgot a sport that you love and is dangerous, put it down in the comments and we can do a part 2. Thanks for joining and I will see you next time. And this cleanup set came in.
Did you catch that
But it
set?
catch it. I was trying not to die.